Hey, it's Eric Rokeach from fitnessbusinessinterviews.com, and I'm here today to share with you the 17 habits of successful fitness entrepreneurs. Now, I know you want to make a ton of money and build an awesome business, so to help you, I've interviewed a lot of fitness pros. Doing so, I started to see some patterns and I've noticed what is really working for them. So I want you to sit back and relax as I share with you the patterns that I've learned. Habit number 1, they are passionate. They absolutely love what they do. They eat, breathe, and sleep health and fitness. Whether it was they had their own business or not, they would be doing something in this field. They love to help people and they love to see the reaction of when someone's life is changed. If offered something else to do with a career, they wouldn't know what else to do. This is the only thing they know. They are 100% passionate and it's the only thing they will ever do. Number 2, they take action, and not just a little bit, massive action, and they get moving in the direction and they build the momentum so that they can reach their end goals. They get up every day and they do something to build their business. And sometimes it may not work the way they wanted it to, but they do it anyway. They don't analyze, they do. They understand that they get paid for doing things and completing everything, and they do not worry about thinking that it might not work. Laziness is definitely not an option. Habit number 3, they get out of their comfort zone, and not just a little bit, they get way outside of it because they understand that the more uncomfortable that they are, the more successful they're going to be. If they're uncomfortable, it means that they're growing personally and that they're growing their businesses. If it feels good for too long, they make sure to change things up so that they can look for something new to challenge themselves. They constantly step into unknown areas and they do uncomfortable things often. And they know that every time they do something uncomfortable, they're taking a bigger step to building their business and achieving their personal goals. Number 4, they have great energy. They have energy when they train their clients, when they are on the phone, when they're working with their staff. In every area of their life and their business, they have great energy. And along with that, they have incredible enthusiasm. And it's not just if they're training their clients, but they're enthusiastic about what they're doing. They're enthusiastic about life. They're enthusiastic about their business. They absolutely love it. They have great energy and are extremely enthusiastic. Moving on to number 5, they are willing to do whatever it takes. This is super important. Even if they don't feel like doing it, they do it. And that is one of the biggest keys to what makes them successful. They do what others are uncomfortable and do not feel like doing. So if it feels uncomfortable for them, they do it anyway. But it's not only that they're willing to do whatever it takes for their business, but they're willing to do whatever it takes to help their clients and their customers. Even if it means driving them to a doctor's appointment, visiting them at work, or talking to them about difficult situations, a successful fitness entrepreneur is going to do it. Number 6, they over-deliver to their clients. They appreciate them and they make them feel very special. And they do this in a couple different ways. 1, they recognize them for all their achievements that they've accomplished throughout their time with them. And they do that by giving them gifts, sending birthday cards. They create an environment that is fun and gets incredible results. And they provide them with all the options they need to help them reach their goals. And on top of that, something else that makes them successful is they are professional at every turn. There's no unprofessionalism whatsoever. They can kid around, they can joke, but they're professional at their business, they're serious, and they get results for themselves too. Number 7, they have systems in place. They document every single step that they take and they use that to build an amazing business. Then what they do is they train someone else to follow those documented steps. They have systems for training, sales, marketing, advertising, and anything else where they can teach someone how to do something in the business. And what it does is it basically replaces them. So if they step away from the business, it continues to run without them. Number 8, they work on their businesses and they focus on the big levers. Successful fitness entrepreneurs spend time worrying about how to grow their business faster. They don't waste time on wasting ventures such as filling out paperwork, filing, answering every single email. The systems that they have in place that we just discussed take care of all of those things. And what they do is instead they focus on the high return marketing techniques such as public speaking or fundraisers, contests. They use lead boxes, things that are more bang for their buck, where they're going to reach more people at a faster rate. Number 9, they have a unique selling proposition. They provide something that is completely different from their competition. Even if they provide the same services, such as personal training or group training, they have something that is different. It could be they focus more on their nutrition. It could be how they treat their clients. It could be their energy. It could be the type of training they do, or it could be any service that stands out in a different niche. Whatever it is, they make sure that they do something completely different so that their business and themselves stand out from the crowd. Number 10, they invest in their business. After they've made a good amount of money, they consciously put that money back into the business. They use it to buy new equipment, hire staff. It could be moving the business to a better location, or it could be to pay for the advertising that they weren't able to use when they first started out. Number 11, not only do they invest in their business, they invest in their education. Besides putting money into the business, they put the money into themselves. They pay to increase their knowledge of how to grow their business. And by doing this, it saves them time, money, and a bunch of failures they would have made if they didn't invest in their education. They end up purchasing products that are focused on marketing and business operations. Along with that brings us to number 12. They have a business coach. They have someone who's done what they're trying to do, help them through the process. The coach helps them see through the garbage and stay focused on what's important. He also acts as a motivator for them. And if they don't have a coach, they're part of a mastermind group. And this is where multiple people with similar interests help each other to improve their business and lives. Now moving on to number 13. Fitness entrepreneurs who are successful make decisions quickly. Whatever it is, whether it's a problem or an answer to a question, all decisions are made quickly. They don't spend days, weeks, or months trying to figure something out. They make the decision, and if it's wrong, they fix it or apologize for it along the way. Number 14, they practice what they preach, and this is a big one. If they recommend products or different techniques or nutritional advice, it's only because it's what they've used themselves. There's no lying, there's no making up stories of what would work. There's only time-tested and proven results of the things that they've done or used themselves. 15. They turn away business. Now that may sound backwards, but they're willing to say no and turn away clients and possible customers if it's not a good fit for them. They want to work with the clients who are the ones that are willing to do the work and that are fun to work with. They want to prevent stress and headaches because ultimately it ends up wasting their time and costs them money. So they've learned to say no, and they learn to say yes to what they really want. And they understand that it's not all about the money. 16. They're laser focused. No matter what distractions there are around them, they brush them off. They have the blinders on and they focus on what their end goal is, and they disregard all the noise and all the shiny objects that come to them. If it doesn't fit with their goals and values, they simply ignore it. Number 17, last one and the most important one. They have the right mindset and attitude. They set it in their mind that no matter what they're going to do, they will succeed. Even if they have a bad day or something that goes wrong, they're able to fix it. They forget about it and then they move on. They stay positive about everything that's thrown their way, even if it doesn't mix with the way things should be going. And as our buddy Bedros says, real success comes from having a strong mindset, being determined, and having the courage to do the things that put you out of your comfort zone, having the heart to do it every day, even on the days when things seem real shitty. Okay, so there you go. It's the 17 habits of successful fitness entrepreneurs. Hopefully there's a few things that you learned in there, and there's a couple habits that you yourself have, and if you don't, just keep working hard and keep focusing, and you'll definitely pick up and be successful soon. Until next time, I'm Eric Rokeach with FitnessBusinessInterviews.com.
Wow.